Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me and for encouraging me with your presence. So today I want to first talk about myself a little bit. I've been teaching here in Kuwait for the last 30 years and for 25 years, but with a teaching experience of 30 years. And from whatever I have learned in all these years, I can only say that students need more collaboration and more creative tasks in order to give their best. And as teachers, we have to enable them and we have to facilitate in such a way that they not only find our tasks or our classes engaging, but also be able to perform better. So today my topic is about formative assessments and how we can assess using digital tools. So the first question is, of course, what are formative assessments? So formative assessments are short, simple activities which occur during the learning process, which give us an idea of how we can improve our lessons and allows us to change our strategies according to these activities and according to the responses that we get. And also, we can give immediate feedback to the students during the tasks. And these tasks are low stake checkpoints, which means that we don't allot marks to these tasks, but just to engage them and to involve them in the tasks. So if we compare it with the summative assessment, looks somewhat like this, like formative assessment is for learning, whereas summative assessment is of the learning, which means at the end of the learning process. So formative assessment occurs during the learning sessions, whereas summative is after the learning. And formative assessment, as I said, doesn't have much grading or marks allotted, but summative is in the end, which we where we give grades and we evaluate and we give them marks. So it's more of a final term exam kind of thing. And in formative, we can adjust instruction, but in summative, of course, we cannot adjust any instructions because it's the end result of whatever formative assessments we have had throughout the course. Now, formative assessment questions can be classified into different types. Knowledge-based questions, where we assess students' understanding of the content. So we can ask them questions like, what are the main ideas of the lesson, or how do these ideas connect to what we already know, or what are some key vocabulary words that we need to know. And then we have some skill-based questions which test students to apply what they know. So we can ask questions like, how can you relate this to any real world situation? Or how can we create something new out of what we have learned? The affective questions measure how students feel about the material, like, do you understand this concept? How do you feel about it? Do you find it interesting or was it boring? What are your thoughts about this? What is your opinion? Do you agree or disagree? So these are all affective questions. Now, there are some examples of formative assessments. What type of questions can we uh, do with them? Okay, so the bell ringers are assessments, short assessments actually, which we uh, give the students when we enter the classroom. So these are like warming up sessions. And we can get them to be engaged into asking them like questions related to the upcoming lesson. And we can even question them or pose a problem of the day kind of question where we ask them to predict what's going to come in the coming lesson. Also, we can conduct polls where we ask them to respond to a certain question by voting. And we can also do these kind of tasks where we ask them to, it's called KWL, where students are asked, what did you know? What do you still want to know? And what have you learned by the end of the lesson? And we can do write, pair, share kind of activities where they answer a question, that then get into pairs, and then they share their answers with the classmates. 3 to 1 countdowns are where we prompt students to share whatever they have learned in throughout the lesson. So three kind of questions which they learned about, two questions which they found very interesting, and one question which they want to know more about. And quizzes are, of course, short test style of assessments that help us to identify whether they have grasped the lesson or not. And also, we can test them on vocabulary comprehension. They can even give their responses by just, posting emojis, or they can work in groups and learn about a particular lesson. We can give them exit tickets at the end of the lesson, like a wrap up session, and ask them if they've understood the material through a question or through a task. So these are all various examples that I wanted to show you. Now, how do we implement these examples? In this age of Gen Z, as we say, students are very much comfortable with digital tools, and they know how to you know work with them. And I think digital tools at this day and age are very important, because not only are they available easily, but also help us to engage in a better way, because they are more interactive, and they help the students to participate more, and they learn how to collaborate with each other, work in groups, and they also get peer feedback. And as for teachers, after we engage with them, we learn about we can identify the gaps, the learning gaps, and based on that, we can tailor lessons for them according to their diverse learning needs. So there are many digital tools available on the websites. Some of them are these, as you can see on the screen: Padlet, Nearpod, Plickers, Seesaw, Quizlet, Kahoot, Quizzes, Mentimeter, Edpuzzle, and there is one more, Socrative, which is very interesting. So today, of course, I can't do all of these, so I'm going to focus on two or three of these. So the first one I would like to talk about is Padlet. So if you go to padlet.com, you can see that it's a virtual wall that we teachers create. It's a very versatile tool which we can use in a variety of ways for formative assessment and for collaboration and creativity. The best part is that the students can use this to express their thoughts, and they can even embed audio and video files, and respond. So I'll just show you how we can use this website in a number of ways. Uh, just a minute, let me go online here. So if you open padlet.com, you have to, of course, log in with your Google account or create your own account. And once you've logged in, can you all see my screen here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So once you've
Yes,
logged in,
ma'am.
okay, thank you. So once you log in, you can see that the home page, and you can see the gallery here. Now, in the gallery, if you see, already there are many templates given to you. 3, 2, 1, as I said, you can use it as a before and after kind of wall. You can use it for book reports, and you can use it for brainstorming, and let me see, debate. You see, exit tickets. So many templates are already available. Or we can just press on the make sign here and create our own Padlet. And it offers you 3 Padlets for free. And if you want more, you have to upgrade. As you can see, I've already used the 3. But we can do something else here. After we've created the 3 Padlets and we use them in the class, we can delete them and start creating again. So these 3 are like never ending. We can just keep reusing this space for ourselves. So I'll show you how we have used one. Like, this is one Padlet, the virtual wall that I've created there. So we have to go to the settings here, and we give a title. Here I've given the title as travel experiences, and we describe it, and then we choose an icon if we want from here. Okay, so I haven't chosen any icon, but you can choose an emoji or any custom icon if you want. Choose the wallpaper color as a background, color scheme, font size, And you can even format like what kind of wall do you want? Do you want it as a display like a wall here, like I've done, or like a canvas, a timeline, like a map? And then you can switch on the comments section if you want to the viewers to post comments. You can even choose your reactions here. Like I've chosen the heart here, or you can just choose the thumbs up sign. Okay, so here I will just stick to the heart sign. And after you've done all this, you
Ms.
just close.
Deepa, sorry to interrupt you, ma'am.
Yes.
Are you trying to share a different screen? Because you are on the slide tool one Padlet. Did you go to the website and you are trying to play something? Because
Yeah, this is the website of padlet.com. Can you see the screen? The blue color screen?
no,
Okay, just a minute.
you didn't go to the website yet because
Okay.
you're on the same slide. It says tool one Padlet.
Okay, I can see that. Okay, just a minute. Okay, now can you see?
No.
Okay, I'll stop the sharing and I'll share again.
Yes, please.
There. Can you
Yes,
see it now?
now. Yes, please.
Okay. So this is the padlet.com screen. This is one of the virtual walls that I've created. And like I was telling you, just go to the settings here on the right side, give a title and description and choose whatever kind of wallpaper you want, what fonts you want, etc. Once you've chosen all this depends on the teacher's likes or dislikes, okay? And then you close the settings and this is how it appears on the screen. Now here I have divided them into sections where I've given titles like place and food, places of interest, activities. So these are all, you can say, subsections or sections where the students can contribute. So how do they contribute? If you see the plus sign at the bottom right corner, they just click on the bottom sign. Okay, now I would like someone to join in because I've already shared the first link in the chat. So if anyone is interested, please join in. The second one, I think, the second link which says travel experiences.
Yes, padlet.com, right?
Yes,
Smart.
travel
Yes,
experiences.
travel experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah, request the audience to click the link and join, please. Miss Sarah, Mr. Dalal, Dr. Madhuved. We have 12 participants.
Okay, great. Just click on the link and you will directly
Okay,
reach this.
Miss Mary is asking to share the link again.
Okay,
Miss Mary,
just
if you can scroll up, it's there in the chat box.
I just joined 5 minutes ago, Miss Praveen.
Oh, right, right. Okay.
okay. I think I've shared it again.
Yes, please. I think the ones who joined late, like they're not able to access it, Miss
Shared
Deepa.
now.
Yes. Ma'am, Miss Mary and Miss Sarah, can you see the link, ma'am?
Yes, I have joined.
Yes.
Yes, I already joined. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So once you've joined in now, you can see the plus sign at the bottom of your screen. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, so just click on that and you can see the subject here. Let's say travel here as a subject. And then I write about where I want to travel, which place I'm interested in. So for example, if I say, let's say Paris, okay? And then I can even add an image, okay? I can even add, there are 12 attachment options here. If you see here, there is an audio recorder, there's a video recorder, screen recorder. So we can add any image or a YouTube video or anything that we want from the web. It's up to the student, where whatever is their interest. So let me, for example, search for an image. Let's say Paris here, and I just click on it and I get some images here, right? So I take the Eiffel Tower here and there. So once I get the picture of the Eiffel Tower here and I've said that I want to go to Paris, I publish it. So what happens is that automatically you will see that it comes under the place wall. Can you see it on this section of the place?
Can everyone see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I
And
can see that.
okay, and then I just click on the plus sign again. Here under food, what kind of food would I like to eat in Paris? Or if I've already traveled to Paris, what did I eat there? So like croissants or something delicious, maybe some soup or whatever I enjoyed there. I put that here. Put a picture or a video, places of interest that I visited there, what all activities I did there. So basically, this is like a very collaborative experience for the students, and they have so much fun engaging in this, because not only are they collaborating with each other, they are searching the internet, they are very active, because they want to what do you call it, share their experiences. So this is one of the walls that you can use in the class and engage them. Now the same kind of wall, we can change it in a different way. For example, if we want to do a writing activity, so we can change this section. Instead of place, we can say introduction. For the food, we'll say body 1, then body 2, then conclusion, and under it, the students start writing their ideas of the outline in the outline. So this is one of the ways. I'll just show you one PDF. Can you see the PDF screen on the screen?
PDF. No.
Not yet.
Okay, just a minute.
Should they come out of the travel experiences link, ma'am? Should they close that?
No, let it be.
Okay.
Okay, because I just want to show you the evidence here. See, this is what I did in my class, introduction, hook, and this is how they all wrote on the wall. Then thesis, they wrote on the wall, then body 1, and so on. Body 2, and conclusion. You see, so this is a way of collaboration where the students come up with their own ideas and share with each other. So here, let me go back to the screen again. Yeah, so this is the Padlet wall, right? Let me show you another wall here. Can you see the second one now?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you could have one wish, what would it be and why? So here we can test the students on grammar, let's say if conditionals or wish, how to use wish, or maybe as a warm-up activity, or maybe as a wrap-up activity. It depends on the kind of assessment that you want to do. It depends on also that your task should be aligned with the objectives of your lesson. So if I'm going to do this as a grammar task, then I'll tell the students to share in, write sentences using wish or if. So this is another wall that I've done. Okay, just a minute. You can also use it like this. Make sentences with these words and read them aloud. So I've given them 3 words: avoid, conquer, guilty. So use them as sentences. So this is another way. You can see here what I've done. I've made the sentences and also I've read them out aloud. You can hear the sentence. We should avoid eating fast. I concur that he is an excellent cook. She was guilty of the crime. So here the students are given a chance to not just create sentences, but also read aloud. If you go to these options here, the 12 options, we have the audio recorder. So we can use this, to assess them on their reading skills. How are they at reading? Are they good or bad, or they need improvement? Or we can even give them more lessons, give them reading texts at home, which they can read aloud and record and post it here. And then this gives us a chance as teachers to assess each and everyone in the same platform. And also when they listen to each other, they can assess each other and review each other like that. So it's very interesting. I hope you liked it. This is one of the websites that I have used very frequently in the classes. So this is padlet.com. Any questions regarding this?
Any questions from the audience? You can unmute yourself and ask the same, please.
Okay, so I'll go on to the PowerPoint again. Yeah, can you see?
You are in the right. Yes.
So the second one is called Quizzes. Quizzes is also a very nice app. It's a website. It's a website which offers us a fun way to conduct reviews and practice sessions with our students. It's a free tool again. The best part about it is you can host it live in the class or give it as an assignment where students can work at their own pace. And we have a variety of questions, again, multiple choice, true or false, short answers, etc. And of course, the free version doesn't have so many options, but you can upgrade to the paid version. And also, it has a lot of quizzes already prepared in their question bank, which we can use. So again, I'll just go back to the website and show you. Uh, there. Okay. So let me start quizzes now. This is quizzes.
No,
Can you also?
Miss Deepa. It didn't start yet. You didn't open the website yet.
I did, but I don't know what's happening today.
We can only see you.
Okay, so I share again. There. Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay, so this is quizzes. Here you can see there is a quizzes library. If you open this, there are a lot of quizzes already there. Just search for any topic that you want, whether it's related to your subject. So since I'm an English teacher, I mostly, search for grammar topics or, topics like that. Let me just play one here. I've created a quiz here with different kinds of varied questions so that students get a chance to collaborate in various ways. And it depends on the ability of the student, how, and in this way we can also gauge how different they are from each other, and according to them, we can plan our questions. So here there are options of assigning it as a homework or as a task or starting now. So if I were to start now, see, I click on start now. There, it gives me a lot of modes that I can play the game in. So this is a classic mode. It's a fun way, entertaining way for the students. Then there is something called Mastery Peak, where it's like a mountain climb, where the students are competing with each other and whoever reaches the top is the first. Also, we can make it as a team mode where I create two teams and each team plays against each other. So let's see if I just start the game here. Here, I say start. What happens is that you get a code number. Just a minute. Let's let it start. The net is a bit slow today. Okay, it's going on for a long while. Okay, no problem. What happens is you get a code number where you join in, and then you can see how it works. This will be my teacher view. I can see the players who will join in, and the students will get the question with multiple choices in front of them, and they have to just choose the correct answer. So as they keep playing in the teacher's screen, I can see whoever is playing well and who is answering and who's not answering. So this gives me again a chance to review them. Okay. So we can go see the mastery peak also, see how it works. Again, the teacher view will show you the quiz number where you join in. The students get to select the correct answer and they keep on progressing to the top of the mountain. So this is how it's played, very engaging, very much fun, entertaining for the students, and it's great. Also, let me just go back to. So there is a problem with the net today. See, this is how we create the quizzes. You choose assessment or lesson or whatever you want to do. So for example, if I choose this, I choose create from scratch, and then these are the choices that I have. The ones with the sign here, the star or the flash sign, these are in the upgraded versions. But the other ones like multiple choice, fill in the blank, poll, draw, and word cloud, open-ended question. There are 5 choices here which are free. So I can do that and create my own quiz. So I'll just show you one which I have created. Oh, the net is really, really slow today. I don't know what's
Yeah,
happening.
it's popping up a message called something went wrong. I think
Yeah.
some issues there. So, Ms. Deepa, like we are running out of the time.
Yeah,
If you
no
want to
problem.
continue this, or like we can take the questions as it's half an hour
Yeah, I
already.
think 2 sites are enough. I hope you've got the idea how to use Padlet and quizzes in order to engage the students. I'll just share my PowerPoint again. There, I wanted to do one more, Kahoot, which is a simpler version of quizzes. And this gives you only a multiple choice kind of variety. So you just create the questions and then ask the students to join in with their devices. Again, you can do this in real time, host it online, or if online is not available, then we can give it as an assessment, which they do it. You can post the link on Teams or Google Classroom or wherever you're conducting your online classes, and the students can do it. So why are we using these formative assessments? Of course, to identify the learning gaps and giving them more room for experimenting, co-creating with them, engaging them in activities, and it gives us a chance to explore and create more formats, also to modify our lesson plans. So basically, I would suggest that how can we implement them? Start in a small way, begin with just one tool, and then try to also engage in professional development courses, learn more about these apps, and try to use them regularly throughout your sessions so that we learn how to improve and learn and teach well. That's it. That's all I can say. This is how we can implement these formative assessments during our classes. So thank you so
Like
much.
Deepa,
Okay.
yeah. Can you please stop sharing your screen?
Yes, just a minute. Yes.
The participants, if you have any questions, please unmute yourself and ask the questions one by one, please. Thank you. Any questions?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, no problem.
So, ma'am, I have one question. So, can these tools help students set goals and track their progress?
Yes, because when we are doing the tasks, immediately we have options of showing them their report. So when we click on the report, it will give you a complete result, of which student went wrong in which question and so on. So they get to assess themselves, and this is in quizzes. But as far as Padlet is concerned, there was an option of the wall in the wall where the teacher can give a individual comment to each one, in the in whatever post that they're publishing. The teacher can give a comment about what is their mistake, etc. So they get to see not only their own mistake but each other's mistake also on the screen. So they do assess, they can talk to each other, they can learn together. I think it's a good way of assessing themselves because it's very clearly available on the screen, so they know where they're
Okay.
going wrong.
So, coming to the teachers, ma'am, how
Yes.
can teachers use data from online assessment tools to improve their teaching?
Okay, we can download the data in Excel format, All right. And then we can even post them somewhere in the school, whatever they have, the system. And also, then this gives us a chance to assess and evaluate and help the students wherever they are weak. So the data is something which we can store for future use to especially to change our methods of instruction. If we feel that the students are lacking in one particular kind of question, or where they're making more mistakes in that kind of question, we change the question format, or we try to deal with in a better way in the classroom, do more activities with them. So yes, the data can be used in a positive way.
Okay. Going back to the students, can the students, can these tools help identify areas where students need extra help for themselves?
Yes. Like I said, like suppose the task about making sentences, where they use the vocabulary word. Maybe they don't know the meaning of the vocabulary word, right? So how will they create that sentence? So what they can do is ask in the wall itself, like, can you please tell me the meaning? And maybe some other student can help by giving them the meaning, or the teacher can help. So that way they can, improve by asking each other through collaboration. This helps. And because also because they are anonymous, they can't be seen. Even the shy students get the courage to post their questions, because they don't have to put their name.
Right.
So this is a good option for them.
Right. So you have mentioned about all the good points about these tools, how it's helpful to the students and the teachers. Are
Yes.
there any gaps in current research that need to be addressed? Did you notice anything because you are a good user of these tools?
Uh, Currently, no, because these suit my learning goals, my objectives. So knowing my students, I know that whatever we have done through these tools, it has helped them and it has encouraged them in a positive way. So far, nothing negative, except of course the internet connection and the technical, glitches. But then we can give it as an assignment, home assignment. Like I can just post the link in the Teams and then they do it at their own pace. So that's, I think, nothing negative so far. I couldn't find anything negative. Because see, digital tools are just like a, what do you call, facilitating our learning, right? It's not that they just stop reading books or whatever, doing work in the class. So this is like an extra encouragement for them, where they engage in a different way.
Right. So that's all from my end, Ms. Deepa. Wonderful session, wonderful information shared. I request, the participants to ask the questions if they have any. Otherwise,
If I had more time, I would like go process the show you the entire process of how to join in and log in, and how to make the wall itself. But since we don't have time, I showed it very quickly.
yes. But wonderful information shared, Ms. Deepa. Anything else you want to mention before we end the session, ma'am?
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. Really great to have you all here. I hope you are encouraged and you do use Padlet and quizzes with your students.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you for the talk, ma'am, and patiently answering all the questions. We also thank the audience for participating in the event, and we will end the session now, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.